Do you trust your protein powder? Well, you might not be getting what you think. Protein powders are everywhere. They're marketed as clean, essential, and the secret to building the body you want. The supplement industry makes billions every single year, convincing us that if we don't have a shake after every workout, we're somehow missing the mark. Are we? But here's the reality. A lot of people are paying top dollar for tubes full of fillers, additives, and even contaminants. So the question is, are you really fueling your body or just drinking expensive junk? I'll let you decide. Today, I'm breaking down what actually is inside your protein shakes, what the labels don't tell you, and when protein powders can help versus when it might actually be holding you back. Let's start with how this even begins. Protein powder wasn't designed as a health product. Whey, the most common type, actually started as leftover byproducts from making cheese. Instead of throwing it away, companies figured out how to dry it, flavor it, and market it as a muscle-building miracle. I honestly still can't believe that one. Over the decades, with the rise of bodybuilding and fitness culture, protein powders became mainstream. Influencers and supplement companies promoted them as an absolute must-have for anyone who wanted results. And while protein itself is essential for building muscle and recovery, the idea that you need a shake to be healthy or fit, that's mostly marketing hype. Now, let's talk about the different types you'll see on shelves. I'll try to make it simple for you. Whey protein concentrate is the most common. It contains some fats and carbs along with protein, making it less processed, but also less pure. Whey isolate goes through extra filtering to remove more lactose, fat, leaving a higher percentage of protein. Casein protein digests slowly, which some people like to use before bed or overnight recovery. Then there are plant-based options, which I personally use, like pea, hemp, and soy blends. They're great for people who are dairy-free or prefer a vegan lifestyle. The catch? Some blends lack a complete amino acid profile, so companies make different plant proteins together to fill the gaps. And of course, collagen, which I absolutely love, which has exploded in popularity. While collagen supports skin, hair, and joints, it's not a complete protein. It's something one would add in the protein shake, meaning it's not the best choice if your main goal is muscle building. Here's the takeaway. No single type is universally best. The right one depends on your digestion, your lifestyle, and obviously, what's your goals? The labels don't tell you this. Here's where things get sneaky. The ingredients list. And like I've said so many times, read the ingredients. Most people glance at protein grams and just stop there. So if it's 30 grams of protein, you've gotten your goal. Maybe you add 2 scoops, although I do think that's too much. But if you really look, you'll often see fillers and gums added to the bulk of powder to improve its texture. They don't give you the nutrition, just fluff. Artificial sweeteners are also in a lot of these protein shakes. Sucralose, acesulfate potassium. What is that? I don't even want that in my protein shakes. These keep calories low, but they can upset digestion for some people and may drive cravings for sweet foods after. I know in situations like that, for me personally, I bloat. And then the infamous quote unquote natural flavors. Sounds safe, right? In reality, it's a loophole that can include dozens of hidden chemicals under one umbrella term. And believe me, there's a lot of them. Even worse, independent label tests have found that certain popular powders contain heavy metals like arsenic, lead, and cadmium. Gosh, these aren't listed on the label, but they've shown up in studies again and again. So when you're drinking a shake, you might not just be getting protein, you also may be getting a cocktail of additives that, believe me, your body does not need. I'm not here to say protein powders are useless. Believe me, I do a protein shake every single day. Far from it. In the right context, it can be incredibly helpful. If you're an athlete trying to recover quickly after a workout, a shake is the fastest and convenient way to get protein in. If you're busy, traveling, or juggling kids and work, sometimes a scoop blended with fruit, your favorite type of milk, dairy, or non-dairy is a lifesaver compared to skipping the meal. And if you struggle to hit your daily protein targets through food alone, supplements can help fill that gap. Let's remember, it supplements the nutrition. The key is using powder as a tool, not a crutch. It should make your nutrition easier, not become the backbone of your entire diet. And sometimes it does. Let's be clear about this. Nothing beats whole foods. I cannot stress that enough. I talk whole foods all the time. Eat real food often. Real food gives you not just protein, but the micronutrients, fiber, and natural satiety that powders will never match. A piece of chicken breast, a couple of eggs, Greek yogurt, beans. These come with vitamins and minerals that powders strip away during processing. They also keep you fuller longer because your body actually has to work harder to digest them. One of the biggest mistakes people make is using protein shakes as meal replacements day after day. And while it seems convenient, it eventually leaves you nutrient deficient, hungrier, and less satisfied. My personal rule, supplements don't substitute. When I look at a protein powder, I want the ingredients listed to be short and clean. If it reads like a chemistry experiment, guess what? Red flag. If I see sugar alcohols I can't pronounce, another one. The brands I trust keep it simple. High quality, protein source, minimal ingredients, and third-party testing for safety. I'll use them when I'm rushing to a client session or need a quick post-workout option. But my foundation is, and always will be, real food. For fat loss, a shake can be a smart snack to keep calories controlled. For athletes, it's a way to speed up recovery, but it's not a replacement for balanced meals. So, here's the bottom line. Protein powder is just a supplement. It's not magic. It can help, but it can also hurt if you're blindly trusting the labels. So remember this. If you cannot pronounce it, please don't drink it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, please comment below, and please follow me on social media, Francesca Scerbo, and I look forward to seeing you soon.